What's good, y'all? Peace and love to you. My name is Reggie Dixon, and this is Athletic Self-Mastery. So I want to welcome you to this series where I'll take you through a lot of the things that I do as a basketball player to keep myself improving and progressing, and also show you new things that you might not know of, show you all the little nuances of the game, different moves, different progression sets. We're going to get into it. So today, we're just working on my warm-up routine, and this is the warm-up routine that I've been using for about 6 or 7 years now. And so it's something that helps me activate all my muscles, my lower body, core, upper body. So it involves dribbling, shooting, form shooting, and just getting myself overall right, mentally prepared, and ready for the game ahead. Or practice. Use this anytime before practice, games, your own personal workouts, whatever it may be. So let's get into it. So here we're going to go into our form shooting from 3 spots. So first spot is just the block. Second spot, other block or the middle. Or third spot, middle or the other block. So I'm just going to get 3 makes from each spot. So you can do either one-hand form shooting, or you can do 2-hand form shooting. Personally, I like to do both, because one-hand form shooting helps a lot with refining your form, just letting that ball roll off the fingertips, everything in perfect alignment. And then once you get that down, the rest of 2-hand form shooting, do the same exact thing. Do that from 3 spots, block, block, middle, and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, so now, take it back to the free throw line. What we're gonna do is just shoot 3 free throws, really dial in that form that we just practiced. So really make sure you take your time with allowing yourself to feel relaxed and calm at the free throw line. Feel relaxed and calm and confident with your shot. So every time that you go to shoot a free throw, or just any shot in general, you feel great about it. All right, so for the next drill, we're gonna do the Mikan drill. So pretty sure if you're a hooper, you know about this, you've done this before. So I use this as a good warm-up for just getting my body active and getting into the rhythm with that back and forth fluid motion, making the layup one after the other. And what I do personally is I make 10 in a row going to the front, and then I make 10 in a row reverse. So let's go through it real quick. So really take note of that back and forth fluid motion. It's just simple repeated motion after repeated motion. Same thing every single time. Dial in that consistency. Same thing. Going reverse. Going off right, left, left, right. Every single time. And that's messed up, but still got it done. All right, so now we're gonna go through the dribble circuit that I do it before every practice, every workout, every game. So this warms up the lower body, the core, upper body, pretty much the entire body. So get yourself active, get yourself moving, get a firm, solid base. We're just gonna start off with 50 dribbles, or you can adjust this to whatever skill level you're at. If you wanna do only 20, you can do 20. But at the max, I say 50 before a workout. Gets you really in a good warm up, or gets a really good warm up in. So let's get it going. So notice I'm keeping the ball same positioning, doesn't come above my knee. And then we'll just say that's 50. I know that wasn't, but we're just going on to the next one for the sake of the video. So now left hand, same thing. Ball stays below my knee. The highest it comes up is at my knee level, but it doesn't come above here, it doesn't come up my hip, nothing like that. It just stays here. Notice how I have my guard arm up, so if somebody's defending me, I can shield the ball any which way. So then after 50 with the left hand, I'm gonna do 50 crossovers. So notice how I keep the ball within my frame. It doesn't come up all the way out here or anything like that. It'd be like the Allen Iverson crossover. Just keeping it low, keeping it tight. Low my knees again. Within my frame. 50 of those. At a good pace. And throughout all of this, if you get comfortable, speed it up a little bit, challenge yourself. So now we're doing the same thing from the legs. So same thing, same principles, same fundamentals, same foundation, low and tight. And then going the other way, same thing. Between the legs, wide base, solid foundation, same repeated motion, 50 going both ways. Then after that, do behind the back, same thing, same foundation, behind the back. Let me turn around so you can see it better. Ball doesn't come above my knees, stays solid. It's almost like I'm sitting down in a chair with a wide stance. All right. Then after that, you can call these either figure eight or spider dribbles, whatever you want to call it. But all we're doing is combining every single move that we just did into one. So we're going to be left or right to left crossover, between the legs, behind the back, between the legs, crossover, between, behind, between, cross, between, behind, between, cross, between, behind, between, cross. And then after that, do the same thing going the other way. I started with the right to left crossover, going with that motion. Now I'm going to start with the left to right crossover, going with that motion. All right, so cross, between, behind, between, cross, between, behind, between, cross, between, behind, between, cross. So now we're going to do the same thing, only walking. So I want you to really pay attention to how I'll do this backward first. So it's going to be the same motion, but watch how I time each dribble with each step. So this really allows you to get the ball and your steps in sync so that your entire body is fluid with the basketball. So it's not no disjointness, no anything that's going to throw you out of rhythm. This helps you build a rhythm as you're dribbling the ball. So I'm going to start walking forward, and then we're going to do the same thing going backwards. Now usually I go from the baseline to half court, back, forward, and then walking it backwards, and then do that both ways. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to do a much smaller space, so you get the picture. So we're going to start with the right to left crossover, go with that motion. So the ball staying low, timing my steps. Doesn't come above my knees, stays within my frame. Good posture, everything. I'm timing my steps with my dribble. So now we're going to do the same thing, going the other direction. Went right to left, now I'm starting left to right. Dribble as I step. Each dribble, I'm taking a step. So that's the dribbling warm-up for my circuit. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go through a 5-spot shooting warm-up. Although in today's video, we're not going to go through all 5 spots. I'm just going to show you the moves that you're going to be doing from all 5 spots. So it's going to be the corner, wing, top, wing, corner. We're going to start mid-range first, going around. You're going to make really as much as you want, but what I do for a minimum is I make one shot going each way. So you'll see what I mean in a second. So I go around making 2 shots from each of the 5 spots, and then I go around from 3-point line doing the same thing, 2 shots from each of the 5 spots. So we're going to start with just a simple pound dribble, right and left hand. So we're going to go pound, right back into our shooter's pocket. So notice how I'm starting with my knees bent already. So I'm already here in a low, loaded athletic position, ready to either catch and shoot, catch, drive, catch, triple threat. Anything that I want to do out of this position, always be in this position right here when you're playing basketball, when you're off the ball. So right here, we're just going to go pound, right back into our shot, or right back into our pocket. We're just going to go pound, right into our shot. Go right hand, and also left hand, back to our pocket. Down, back to our pocket. And then, after this, we're going to go between the legs, same thing. Same thing. Always back to our pocket. Right to left, and then left to right. Right here. So notice how my feet, they're moving with the ball as well. Again, same principles, same fundamentals. As we're doing the dribbling warm-up, same principles, same fundamentals apply right here as well. All of it carries over. So after between the legs, we're going to go behind the back. Right to left, right into our shot, and then left to right. So notice how I'm keeping the ball low. I'm keeping it right here at my hip, in my pocket. So everything that I do, the ball always winds back in my shooter's pocket. So after that, we're going to combine between the legs with behind the back. We're going to go between, behind. Whoop, I messed that one up. So we're going to go between, behind, back to our shooter's pocket. Between, behind, back to our shooter's pocket. Notice how I'm staying on my toes. I'm bouncy as I'm doing this. And then we're going to go the other way. That was left to right, across, and then right to left, behind the back. Now we're going to go the opposite. So right to left, between, right to left, or left to right, behind the back, back to our pocket. That's how it looks. So then after that, we're going to go between, pound, back into our shot. Between, pound, back into our shot. And then same thing, going the other way. Right here. And then we're going to go pretty much combine all of it right into our shot. Right into our shot. All right, so that concludes my warm-up process. And then from here on out, we can get into the actual workout. So utilize this before every workout, before every game, before every individual workout, practice, whatever it may be. Anytime you step on the court, at least anytime that I step on the court, this is exactly what I do before I get to actual working on different progression sets and everything. So this is how I get my body warmed up, my mind prepared, my shot feeling good, as well as my handle feeling good as well. All right, so this is Reggie Dixon, aka Razier, signing out. Peace.